Once upon a time, in the mythical land of Gimme Gimme, lived a little rich Arab girl who wanted everyone to know that she was the richest girl in town. So she covered herself with gold and jewels and went off to dazzle her prince. But on the way, she met a very wise owl who said, "My child," which of course she wasn't, "the greatest wealth is not to be found in gold and jewels." And Bunny said, I know, the greatest wealth is true love." And the owl said, "No, you little snot, it's oil." So she gave the owl all her gold and jewels in exchange for oil. Then she smeared it all over her body. She hung a string of oil cans around her neck, stuck canopiras in her hair, and continued on to meet her prince. But alas, when the prince beheld her, all covered with black, yucky oil, you can imagine what he said, except that it was in Arabic. But roughly translated, it meant, "Bunny, you look like shit. You don't wear oil, you stupid little twit. You burn it," which she did. And the rest is history, or at least she is. So, the moral of my tale, my darling, is always go for the gold. There's a rich Maharaja of Magadha. Well, is somebody going to bring me a chair or what? I can do it. I hate this boat. I wanted to be booked on the QV2, but they thought I was dead, even after I phoned. After that role, I insisted on parts that more clearly reflected my personality. What followed were 27 classic motion pictures in which I played a series of twisted psychotics who always go on murderous rampages and then feel just awful about it. I developed a reputation of being difficult, unreliable, erratic, and lethal. Those were wonderful years. Then tragedy struck when I started seeing black spots in front of my eyes and I thought I was going blind from the lights. My eyesight returned when I got rid of this goddamn veil. But the emotional damage had already been done. My career plummeted in a downhill spiral. Then came the sexual addiction and the drugs. So life was fun once again. And if elephants are not your thing, how about a hippo? The hippopotamus was no ignoramus and sang her this sweet serenade. Mud, glorious mud, nothing quite like it to fill up the blood. So follow me, follow, down to the hollow, and then let us wallow in glorious mud. The fair hippopotama he aimed to entice from her seat on the hilltop above. As she hadn't got a ma to give her advice, came tiptoeing down to her love. Like thunder, the forest re-echoed the sound of the song that they sang when they met. His inamorata adjusted her garter and lifted her voice in duet. Mud, glorious mud, nothing quite like it for cooling the blood. So follow me, follow, down to the hollow, and there let us wallow in glorious Have you ever danced in the tropics? In that hazy, lazy, like kind of crazy, like South American way. Ay, 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 ay. Have you ever kissed in the moonlight? In that grand and glorious, gay, notorious South American way. I wonder why does everybody look at me and then begin to talk about the Christmas tree. I hope that means that everyone is glad to see the lady in the tutti frutti hat. The gentlemen, they want to make me say sissy, but I don't tell them that, I tell them yes sirree. And maybe that is why they come for dates with me, the lady in the tutti frutti hat. Quanto mi gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta. Quanto mi gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta. We gotta get going, where we going and what we gonna do. We're on our way to somewhere, just me, myself and you. What'll be there, who'll be there, what'll be the big surprise? There may be caballeros with dark and flashing eyes.
We're on our way.
I'll take a train.
Pack up your pack.
You take a boat.
And if we stay,
I'll take a plane.
we won't come back.
You ride the goat.
How can we go?
We haven't got a dime, but we're going, and we're gonna have a happy time. Le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta.